This is the dream. This is an amazing job.
Oscars, BAFTAs, and Golden Globes aplenty, Anne Hathaway is one of her generation's most accomplished stars. This wasn't always on the cards though, because before getting into showbiz, Anne Hathaway's plan was to become a nun. It's hard to imagine Hollywood without Hathaway. The New York native has been at the top of the box office for over 2 decades, but before Anne Hathaway put her talents on display in cinema, she was on course for an entirely different life. I felt like I got a calling from God. Ultimately, Anne chose acting over saying her vows. And after leaving the Catholic Church behind, it's safe to say that she found her true calling, movies.
They asked me, how do you feel about this? And I went deep and I spoke from my heart and I said, confused.
And won her breakout role in 2001's The Princess Diaries in a most unusual way. During the audition, Anne Hathaway accidentally fell out of her chair. Her clumsiness and charm instantly made it clear she was the perfect choice to wear the titular tiara. Hathaway's reputation as an adorable klutz was then forever cemented in the movie itself, thanks to the famous scene in which Anne Hathaway's character, Mia Thermopolis, slips and falls while standing on the bleachers. It was not in the script, it was another very real example of Anne Hathaway taking a tumble. Director Gary Marshall loved the spontaneous moment so much that he chose to keep the take in the final film. If it was good, it was in the movie. He didn't care where it came from, he didn't care what happened. Starring opposite the legendary Julie Andrews was a dream come true for Anne Hathaway. The young actress became an icon and a poster girl for the princess picture subgenre almost overnight, but Hathaway always knew that she could only play these enchanting fantasy characters for so long. The proverbial glass slipper would not always fit her feet. In terms of the princess role, there is only so long that you can play those as a young lady before you start feeling really ridiculous. They are so much fun to do, I figure I might as well get the most out of them while I can. The Princess Diaries was the beginning of an incredible movie career for Hathaway, but did you know that Anne isn't the only famous Anne Hathaway? She is actually named after the original Anne Hathaway, William Shakespeare's wife. This may be why Anne Hathaway hates her name and prefers to be called Annie.
Hi, Annie, very nice to meet you.
She found herself stuck with Anne as her famous first name after getting her SAG-AFTRA card, and not realizing she could choose a stage name. Since then, Hathaway has dominated with roles in movies like Interstellar and The Devil Wears Prada. Which Anne Hathaway performance is her most impressive though? For many, it's her sensational showing as Fantine in 2012's Les Miserables. Hathaway lost a shocking 25 pounds for the role. She did this by eating just one tiny portion of oatmeal paste each day. I had to be obsessive about it. The idea was to look near death.
I have never failed to look like a character that I was portraying. I've never failed to lose weight when the role required for it, and I've never failed to put on weight when the role required it. And that's as far as Hollywood should concern themselves with my weight.
Hathaway's dedication paid off as she dreamed a dream and earned herself an Academy Award. She also won a BAFTA, a Golden Globe, and a Screen Actors Guild Award for Les Miserables. Anne Hathaway's dedication to her craft was also clear when she put on the catsuit for Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight Rises. Hathaway entered into a feline fitness routine prior to filming. She did stunt training 5 nights a week, and the result was a show-stealing performance as Selina Kyle, better known as Catwoman. Despite this being one of Hathaway's most famous characters, she is actually allergic to cats in real life. Anne Hathaway's upcoming romantic comedy, She Came to Me, will see her star alongside Peter Dinklage and Marissa Tomei. Whether she's going by Anne or Annie, there's no denying Hathaway's incredible star power and success in the industry. That is only going to continue from here. Thanks for watching. What's your favorite Anne Hathaway movie?